Hi, I'm Sandy, Stretch with Sandy. Let's flow for 10 minutes to get the blood moving first thing in the morning or anytime you need a little boost. So start with your feet about hip width distance apart. Big inhale, reach all the way to the top. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lifts you halfway, long spine, strong core. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, big reach all the way to the top. Exhale, side bend over to the right, really reaching through that left arm. Come back through center with the breath. Take it over to the other side. Again, big reach through the arm. Breath takes it back through center. Then swan dive down, forward fold, really hinging at the knees. Sway side to side. Inhale, lifts you halfway. Exhale, let's come down to an easy seat. Does not matter which leg is in front. Let's take some shoulder rolls, rolling the shoulders back a few rounds, then forwards. Maybe you move one shoulder at a time, welcoming any organic movement that feels good in your body today. About 3 more rounds of breath here. After that third round of breath, settle back in center. Let's take those arms back overhead with a big round of breath, and then side bend to the right again, really dialing the chest open to the ceiling. Come back through center with the arms, and let's side bend over to the left. Again, as with standing, really reaching through that right arm to open up the side body. Come back through center. Maybe you swap out the cross of the legs. Sitting up nice and tall, let's twist to the right. Left hand on the outer edge of your right thigh, using your breath to lengthen through the spine. About 2 more rounds of deep breath here. After that second round of breath, come through center and then twist to the left. Right hand on the left thigh. Come back through center and let's find hands and knees, quadruped, tabletop, whatever you want to call it. Stack your shoulders over your elbows and wrists, knees underneath the hips. Sometimes it can feel nice to bring a little blanket or cushion underneath your knees if your mat is not very thick. Let's drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose, arching the spine for cat. Dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, cow pose, arching the spine for cat. Let's take about 3 more rounds of these 2 shapes. You're also welcome to drop the hips and look over at the opposite shoulder, making some C shapes with the spine. You could also take some hip circles. You could add on a wrist stretch, flipping the hands back towards your body as you make shapes with your spine. Find what feels good for you here. After you've completed that third round of cat and cow, let's bring the knees out wide, toes touch if that feels okay for your hips. Letting the hips go toward the heels, child's pose. Reaching the arms out long in front of you, feeling a nice stretch through the shoulder blades. You can drop your forehead to the mat. If this is a lot and doesn't feel good, you can always come up onto forearms. About 3 more rounds of breath here. After that third round of breath, walk your hands so you're back in a quadruped-ish position. Let's bring the knees back underneath the hips and then set the hips toward the heels, hero's pose. Big breaths here. Maybe you reach the arms overhead, side bending to the right again. Through center and over to the left. Back through center, rise up so you're standing on your shins. Let's step the right foot up to the top of the mat, reaching the arms overhead, big stretch. Really using the glutes and legs to hold you in this shape. Let's frame the right foot, straightening the right leg, taking the hips toward that back heel, maybe flexing your toes towards your face. You can also keep the sole of the right foot on the mat, half splits. Rebend into your right knee, reach the arms overhead. Let's grab the left wrist with the right hand, tug up and then side bend over to the right. Back through center, frame your right foot just so you can step it back in line with your left. And then let's bring the left foot up to the top of the mat, rising up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Framing the left foot, straightening that left leg, half splits on this side. Anything you want with the arms. Remember, you can keep a good bend in that front knee. No need to lock it out or for it to be absolutely straight. Then rebend into that left knee, rise all the way up to the top. Grab the right wrist with the left hand, tug up and then side bend over to the left. Back through center, frame the left foot, step back to your table. Take 2 rounds of cat and 2 rounds of cow. Then press back, find your child's pose, any resting position you want here. Pull yourself back to table, then find an easy seat. Settling in, soaking up the space that you just created. Thank you for practicing with me.